3 times and then I really want to keep doing it, whatever. It could be good though, it could be a good one. But it's the repetition of a negative elemental pattern, let's say gambling. You do it a little bit, it's not too big a deal, you do it again a little bit, pretty soon it becomes your habit, so you start doing it. So now you're building and things collective. And as you know, when we send an elemental out, it comes back with 7 more of its kind, or worse. And so can you imagine? Or let's take smoking, somebody that smokes, they smoke a pack of cigarettes a day. That's 24 cigarettes, isn't it, I think? And so that means the first one goes out, 7 more come back. That goes out, 7 more. And so it becomes such a strong addiction they can't quit. If they can't do that, and some people do this with thoughts, and those become OCDs. I can't go out of my house. I'm afraid to go out of my house. They keep having that, and it becomes such a fixed idea, and then they can't get rid of it. But all it is the repetition. It's the number of repetitions and the intensity in which you do the repetition that makes it an addiction. Now, in some cases, families have those kind of addictions. These are family elementals, and they travel from one generation to the other until a person, one of those people in that lineage, says, no, I won't transmit it, like you were talking about the other day. So there's not only just our own addiction, but it's this family thing. It's really hard to get rid of those.
So I can only do this with real self-discipline as more often as the voices come. They're like, especially when you owe money already a little bit, then it comes, you have that voice, it doesn't matter, just risk a little bit, you might be lucky and get it all back. You know, how can I,
Well, you have
to have the self-discipline to really, as soon as I once was successful telling that voice to just get it out of my head, so if I continue being successful, that's the only key how to maybe get out of this. Because you said as soon as I give in, it's like one cigarette or one bit or whatever.
You're right back into it. Anybody that has an addiction.
I have to be tell myself, listen, there's no trickery. This is the only reason. You have to tell that voice to shut up and overcome this. And then, as more times as I succeed, there might be a chance I free myself of this.
Yeah, so this thing is a false voice. Oh, you might win. Oh, you could pay off all day. You could help people. You might win. You have to apply reasonable thinking. It says, but it's seldom I win. You have to do something reasonable and apply some reasonable thought to it. And in the beginning, it's like war, because they fight. There's a struggle between this good elemental and the negative elemental that's trying to take you away. So the best is, once it becomes addiction, it's very hard to do this, but you just have to start not expressing it. You just pull the plug. It's like a stray dog. If a stray dog comes around, you feed it, it's definitely going to stay there. If you don't, it'll go away.
You also, I remember a couple of years ago we were talking about something, and you also said if you try to fight the elemental directly, it's going to win. But if you instead put your energy on creating that angelic elemental and really put your concentration into that, that will actually then fight the elemental. And it will be way more successful.
That's right. Yeah. Angelic elemental is a reasonable thought. And again, it's thought over the desire to gamble and win.
Jerome is gone. May I suggest you something? It's
Jerome?
Aki has something.
May I suggest you something?
Sorry.
Replacement, as Maria said. Create it, as Laura said. Replace